I don't really know what drives me. I think I have so much ideas in my head that if I wouldn't express them in one way or another, I would probably explode.
Hi, I'm Hélène Lindqvist and this is my studio in Augsburg, Germany.
And I'm sort of multinational. My mother is Swedish and my father is Egyptian, and I grew up in Sweden and Los Angeles. So I'm kind of from all over the place. The question when I started to become an artist is a long question for me because it depends on what kind of artist you call me. I've been an opera singer for most of my life, and I just started painting actually in earnest in 2019, just before the pandemic. And I really didn't think I would make this my profession. So I was out of my normal work and I had so much time, and then I found out that I don't really miss singing, and I was so surprised. I never thought that would happen. No, so me being from outer space, basically in the art world, I have a formal education as an opera singer. I trained in Notateum in Salzburg and in Germany in Saarbrücken, and I have a diploma, and I had like the full stage art education in singing and acting and stuff like that. But for painting, I am sort of self-taught. I have done some small courses, but I haven't had any formal education in the painting world, no. I work with acrylics most of the time and collage, paper collages. And I prefer big sizes, and I love to use a lot of color, a lot of contrast, a lot of big, fast movements, and the big gestures makes the art very physical for me, and it makes it very close to the stage art actually, because it's the same kind of, you have to be in the flow with the body, in the movement, in the moment when you create art. It doesn't really work for me to, it's difficult for me to paint in small sizes. The theme in all my artwork is actually looking at people, looking at emotions. How do people express themselves and how do they stand? And when somebody doesn't really present the same image as what they are feeling, if there's like a slight crack in their emotion, they keep a nice face, but something in their gestures make you think, there's something off here. I can't really say what it is, but I have a strange feeling. I like that kind of stuff when I can get that out. I'm really enjoying the freedom that I have in my studio when I can just do whatever I like. Right now I'm working at home. Yeah, I have a small room and I fit my big paintings like in this little small room. And I have to take photos with a camera to see how they look from far away, but there are ways to work around. I'll get my big studio someday. Nah. I don't have a fixed routine with paintings. I like to paint. Yeah, I like to paint in the morning because then I'm fit and I have, my good ideas, and I have to try to get as many hours as possible in, as long as I'm sort of fit and have my creative juice on. And then I like to work on many things at the same time, and different styles and mediums, so that I don't get stuck on one thing. So I always have like a few things going. I usually start a piece of artwork by going into sources, looking for materials. If I find an old painting or an old photo maybe I love to go to antique shops or old magazines, or like the city archives of Stockholm. They have thousands of images. I try to work really fast when the finishing part of the painting has to be done. I take time doing the underpainting and all the little things that come together, but the last sort of push with the image. I like to do it in one sitting, and I would like to do it in one certain kind of energy. The last push of a painting can be a whole day. Like, it depends. If I get into the flow and I didn't really mean to finish a painting maybe that day, but then I get really into it, and then it gets to be a long day. That's why I like to paint in the morning, because then I can use that kind of wave of energy. But yeah, so maybe 6-7 hours, I would say, was the longest sort of end push. In most of the other group shows that I have done, it's like you don't really get to know the other artists or even the galleries. You sort of give your work away and they put it together in a way, and then you come and pick it up more or less. So in this here, we're much more involved in the whole process, and it's fun to get to know everybody. I think the difference between working with Heike Art Gallery and other galleries that I work with is that the level of the artworks, the how they are made, and how they're put together, it's just a whole other level. And I really like so much of the artwork that I see, and I'm so happy that my piece is in there with all of these amazing artists. I just hope Heike has a place for me, because I'm going to move in here when we're done.